Today I'd like to tie for you a Guinea bird wet. The hook I have in the vise is a standard wet fly hook. It is by Mustad 3906, and it is a size 12. I have the barb bent down, and I'm going to use black thread, and this is 6/0 and 70 denier. I'm going to start the thread at the front and bring it to the back. And here's a tip: when you are laying your thread on, running it down, don't hold the tag end to the hook. Hold it off at a 45-degree angle towards you, and as you go, it will fill in. The 45-degree will push the thread down, and you won't get any gaps in it as you're laying down your base. And I'm going to stop the thread right at the bend of the hook, and I'm going to remove the excess. Put in the tail first, and I took a section of Guinea bird quill from the wing feathers, and I'm going to use that for the tail. And let me get that one stray out of there. We're going to make it about the length of the shank. We're going to hold it right on top, make a loose loop, pull it straight down. You can see that section coming up. We know that it's right on top. Put a couple of securing wraps there, and we're going to remove this excess. And just wrap that down quickly. And now I have number 16 silver and gold tinsel, and I want the rib to be silver, so I'm going to look at, when I tie it on, I want to look at the gold side. And I'm going to tie it on right on my side. And now I'm going to take black floss, and I'm going to take about a foot and a half of it, which is probably way too much. And I'm going to start it right at the tie-in point of the tail, and run your thread up forward. And we have a lump there, so I'm going to use my tying thread to level out the body there a bit. And I'm going to stop at least one eye in back of the hook eye. I'm going to wrap the black floss I used way too much floss. Cutting off that much was way too much. Probably about 6 inches would be a good working amount. And I'm bringing the floss up to the tying thread, cross it over, and I'm going to put a few wraps right in front to pinch it together. And I'm going to remove the excess and put that on the side for the next one. I'm going to take the tinsel and wrap it forward me back it up. There we go. And tie it off. Pinch that in. And remove the excess. Now I'm going to tie in a throat right there. And what I'm going to use is a black. This is just an Indian Cape rooster feather. I'm only going to use a couple of turns on this. I gave it the haircut. And tie that in. Hold it up. Pull everything. Try to pull as much as you can to one side. And there we go. Now this should lay down going back. And now I'm going to give it a couple of wraps. You get a wild one or two that wants to go out front. There's one. Two, that's good. And I'm going to cross my thread over the feather. Put a couple of wraps right in front to pinch it in. And I'm going to remove the excess. Now I'm going to take two feathers from the Guinea bird wing, and they are matching, one from the left, one from the right. And then I'm going to place them together. And here we have them together. Just marry them together. Just run your fingers on them. Same. And I'm going to cut off my wing, and I want it at least a quarter, maybe 3/8 of an inch. And we want these to extend just slightly past the tail. I'm going to hold them right on top of the hook. Going to give it that loose wrap, pull it straight down. Loose wrap, pull it straight down. Give it a couple securing wraps. And we're going to trim off the excess. Nice and close. And we're going to tidy up the head. And I'm tying this fly for bluegills. You know, they'll eat just about anything, and I think this is a nice pattern. Even though bluegill will eat just about anything that's moving, I still like to use a good looking fly. They're worth it. They give you lots of fun. Good fight. I think they deserve a nice fly. And I'm going to trim the excess and put a little bit of head cement right on there. For you. And here we have a Guinea bird wet fly. I hope that you learned something from this video. I hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please leave comments, questions, suggestions. And most of all, I thank you for watching my videos.